Alright, this is section 2. Section 2 is much more directed to those first initial movements of the vehicle and what to do to, get the activity of driving the vehicle going. I like to, especially if it's a couple and the husband is what more professional student or a more professional driver, have that individual drive you to a Kmart lot, where there's not much activity, or one of these vacated shopping center, some large area to again get the lesson underway. If it's a woman, I typically like to get her behind the wheel, again go through making sure that the mirrors are adjusted to her needs and that she is then put in a position of being comfortable in the seat. As mundane as it sounds, the first step is to actually have them drive the vehicle a short distance. I want them to stop. I want them to, again, engage the gears and get the vehicle going a short distance in this parking lot. The brake, frequently you're going to find that, especially if you have one of these paddle brakes in a Class A, these paddle brakes are great big things. They're long, circular, or angular things. And whenever they hit that brake, boy, I'm telling you, they can jar the dishes in the cabinet. And the big thing that we want to do in this initial stage is just get them comfortable with the power of the vehicle and the fact that frequently it'll creep forward if it's left in gear. So again, the mechanics of just driving short distance, again, go a little further, stop. Make sure they know how much pressure they have to put on the brake to stop the vehicle. With that, I usually do some circles around the parking lot. Again, with the idea of doing some turns. I make sure that they understand, that sometimes they really have to turn the steering wheel all the way. This sometimes is a big deal, and many of the people, again, have a hard time with the idea that they actually have to turn the wheel all the way to a stop to go around the corner. I always emphasize at this point, slower, and sometimes stop. And I really do mean stop. It may be one of these very uncomfortable situations where you've got horns honking around you, and other issues that, again, are very much a distraction to the individual. But I got to tell you, if the person is about to do something that will jeopardize the vehicle or their safety, stop. I don't care whether it's in the middle of traffic. Stop the vehicle. This is a real big problem, and I want to make sure that you understand that my position right now is that if they are doing things too fast, and I've had several cases where people, again, go around corners way too rapidly at the speed of a car or something like that. But again, these are the times where gentle reminders that, hey, you're going too fast. You want to make sure, and I may have mentioned this before, but you want to make sure that you're saying positive things. If they're doing well and they're doing something right, where it was a good corner or something like that, make sure you do say something positive about it. And conversely, in a very polite way, say to them that that wasn't a very good, corner, or we need to do some improvement on whatever the topic is. The parking lot, though, is a great place to again get introduced to how fast the vehicle goes, some of the issues of the trailing fifth wheel or something like that, if it is a fifth wheel instruction. But make sure that you do get them comfortable with the systems or the braking system and the acceleration of the vehicle and the turning of the vehicle. With that, I'm going to end section 2. Again, I'd like, after you see this, to give me a call. Let's talk again about the issues that have been brought up in this section.